Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
It's a lot of money that it's just very frustrating. The police can't do anything because it's all virtual crime, and it's very frustrating. So where do you go?
Another scam is hitting the Valley, and an NDSU student is out nearly $4,000.
It's called the check scam, and it's happening more often than you might think. Valley News Team's Rose Itzkovitz tells us how you can avoid falling victim.
Just feel so violated. Yeah. It's just upsetting.
When I ran into Jared and Christine Dale at the Fargo PD, they'd just come from Gilby, North Dakota to see their daughter, a student at NDSU.
As soon as this happened, we came down.
Their daughter was hoping to make extra cash. This particular job offer, claiming an NDSU professor in search of a personal assistant, promised $400 a week.
He had certain duties for her to do, like run some errands.
One errand was to send a check after he sent her the money.
Couldn't make it to the bank that day.
The check looked like it was going through and cleared, so she took out her own money from her account and deposited it into another account like the gentleman had asked.
The NDSU student, thinking she's working for a good cause, deposited it to what she thought was an orphanage.
And then it ended up that when she went to go purchase something with her card, it was declined because the money had never gone through.
The student lost almost $4,000.
$38.50.75.
A return address on the check sent to her shows a Vermont address. The North Dakota phone number was found to be a text mail number. Still, someone answered.
I was busy when you called me.
Okay, I see that you're busy, but there's a college student who says that you took $4,000 from her. Is that true? She says that you took $4,000 from her. Hello? Hello?
Maybe we've heard of this type of scam before, but the convincing part of this one is the email address. It appears to be a legitimate university system one. The students' parents say they share their story.
There's a lot of nice people out there, but they'll come meet you in person.
So it doesn't become yours. In Fargo, Rose Itzkovitz, Valley News Live.
We reached out to Bremer Bank, where the check appeared to originally clear, but they did not respond. The students' parents tell us the bank is mailing the check back and will email them an explanation of why the check did not clear.
Fargo police say they need your help identifying 6 people. Take a good look at your screen. Police say these are people of interest in separate crimes. Investigators are trying to solve them. Each picture has a number associated with it. If you leave a tip, you are asked to reference the number in the picture. If you know who any of these people are, you can contact investigations at 241-1405. For a closer look at the pictures, head to our website, valleynewslive.com.
Still no break in our recent weather, which hasn't been very enjoyable, but I guess it could be worse this time of year. Let's find out from Hutch what we should expect for tonight. Hutch?
Well, most of us will continue to see the cold, but for a few in south central North Dakota and along the South Dakota border, we'll see a few flakes once again. Clouds and milder temperatures, and along that boundary, we're seeing some light snow. So from Dickey and Lemoore counties in towards Richland County and the Sisseton area, we're seeing some snow. It is exiting to the south and east. As we go through the overnight, once again, a wind chill advisory is our main concern. We'll be below zero after bedtime tonight. Bitterly cold wind chills between 20 and 30 below as we rise and shine in the morning. Another round of snow possible as we go through your Thursday. I'll have details on where that will be here in just a couple of moments.
Making us tough, right?
Yeah, it just keeps coming.
All right. And make sure you have the Valley News Live Storm Team weather app so you can keep up with the weather anytime, anywhere. You'll get the latest forecasts and conditions so you can plan your day. Just search VNL Weather in the App Store. Download it for free.
A North Dakota lawmaker is recovering following a crash that involved 2 vehicles. The North Dakota Highway Patrol says Minot Representative Andrew Maragos was hurt yesterday afternoon when a vehicle driven by 33-year-old Travis Holt of Grand Forks crossed the highway as it was going into a residential driveway on Highway 2 near Larimore. Holt's car was hit by the representative's car, and both vehicles ended up in the ditch. Another man was also hurt and taken to a hospital along with Maragos.
Residents in a Minnesota town are being warned about a series of break-ins. They're happening in Underwood on the southwest end of South Turtle Lake.
Deputies with the Otter Tail County Sheriff's Department tell us it's become an ongoing problem. Valley News Team's Melanie Palmer has more on what's going on in what residents describe as a tight-knit community.
The feeling of your home being violated, or like where you feel the most safe and secure, is That's not a feeling anyone wants to feel.
Residents in Underwood are on the edge, especially the ones who vacation there. A rash of break-ins has targeted seasonal homes near South Turtle Lake. And other than items being stolen, vandalism has also struck.
There was a BB gun shot in the TV, pictures ripped up on the bed, shampoo was rinsed into the drain, the heaters were left on. All the cupboards are open.
The woman we spoke with is a full-time Underwood resident, and her parents' lake home was a victim to one of these break-ins. She didn't want to be on camera, though. She tells us she's scared of being targeted by the suspects. But she says these break-ins are impacting the whole community.
Your neighbors are your family just as much as the people in town or out of town or wherever.
And this is just 1 in 5 break-ins that have been reported. Now, officers here in Otter Tail County tell us that these break-ins aren't just limited to seasonal homes, but some fish houses were also broken into and had some items stolen. And the problems aren't just happening here on Turtle Lake, but also south of here on Eagle Lake. Officers tell us there's been about a dozen break-ins on that lake, and they admit it is normal for some break-ins throughout the winter months, but this is a lot more than normal. In Underwood, Melanie Palmer, Valley News Live.
We spoke with the Otter Tail County Sheriff, Brian Schluter, and he tells us they are actively investigating all incidents. He's warning residents to be on the lookout for any suspicious vehicles or people. Schluter says neighbors need to keep an eye out for one another and keep doors locked. You're encouraged to contact authorities if you are a victim of one of these break-ins.
Later in sports, another signing day for college football teams in the area. Beth will join us live with details.
Up next, hotel security concerns after a man says a duplicate key was handed out to a would-be thief.